Hey y'all, good morning. It is early. Decided to do a video this morning. I want you guys to get ready with me. Get ready to go on KSAT again. I absolutely love doing SA Live. The producers, the cast, everybody is just so friendly. And it's a great opportunity for me to market my business. My best friend says to stop putting on all that makeup. He says I don't need it, so I'm gonna trust his opinion this morning. What y'all think? I'm gonna just do a little bit. Just do a little bit of makeup, not too much. But I wanted to come on here because I hear people all the time. They're like, "Oh, how do you get on the news? How do you do this? How do you do that?" Honestly, I have no idea. It was just by luck and opportunity and by divine alignment. That's what I want to call it, just divine alignment. I don't really have a lot of people who I know who can connect me to these types of opportunities. If I have to be cliche about it, but it's so true in my life, I really just envision the things that I want for my life. And then I pray about it. And then through that, I manifest and attract a lot of the things that I want because I believe I deserve those things. I deserve these opportunities. I deserve the success that I'm experiencing and I'm acquiring and I'm going to be getting. There is a lot of stuff that you can manifest, but then there's also a lot of stuff that you can block too. You can block a lot of your blessings by attaching yourself to things that are not blessed. You can block a lot of your blessings by not doing and following God's orders, God's laws. Y'all gonna get on here and be like, "Oh God, all she talks about is God." Yes, I do. That is all I talk about. All I talk about is God. All I talk is about my faith and my belief in things. But most importantly, you got to do the work. You got to do the work to get you where you want to be. Faith without works is dead. So if you're wondering why things aren't working out in your life, or you're like, "Oh my God, how can I get to where I need to be? How can I manifest to do more things? How can I have more abundant blessings for me and my family?" You got to put in the work. And then you got to be honest with yourself, right? Is what I am doing setting me up for the life that I really want? And as we go further and further on and you guys get to know me, I'll be doing more content on my Culinary Queenpen TikTok. There's a lot of stuff coming up on Culinary Queenpen. So if you haven't subscribed and followed me, I suggest you do that because next year it's going to be freaking bananas. So follow that. But the advice that I can give anybody right now is that I didn't used to think that I could be in the rooms and in the positions that I'm at because I didn't feel like I was worthy. I think I fucked up my eyeliner. It's all right. Just, if anyone knows me, I don't really wear makeup often. So when I do, it's just like, sometimes it's a train wreck. Sometimes I come out looking like a supermodel. Either way, I still love me. But that's gonna do. That's fine. But I didn't think I was gonna be in a lot of these rooms and have the opportunities that I have, simply because I didn't feel like I deserved it. And once I stopped thinking like that, and once I realized that I do deserve these opportunities, I do deserve these things that come to me, I do deserve a lot of these network opportunities and successes and things like that, it's because I don't do it to impress other people. I do it for me because I'm like, I need to prove to myself that I am capable of doing it, but not only that I have the capacity to maintain and be fruitful with the gifts and opportunities that are presented to me. So a lot of us get in our own way because we doubt ourselves and how we talk to ourselves. How we talk to ourselves matters. I know how I talk to myself matters. Every morning when I wake up, and the first thing I do is I thank God for waking me up, and I thank God for another opportunity to have a wonderful day. And then I work on my gratitude. Hold on, let me see if I can turn this without dropping the phone. I work on my gratitude. Because if you start the day off with an attitude of gratitude, you'd be surprised by how much starts changing in your life. And I shared this in my women's meeting last night. Every day that I wake up with an attitude of gratitude, this is my first get ready with me, so bear with me. I'm not really a content creator. In fact, I really hate social media. But if I notice that when I get up with an attitude of gratitude and I start my day like that, instead of being pessimistic and looking at the things that aren't going well for me or aren't going right or aren't going the way that I want them to be, I start looking at the things that are going right. I start appreciating the things that set me up, and even just the little things, because I had to understand that rejection is protection. No, everything isn't going to go my way all the time. It's not supposed to. But the things that don't go my way are protecting me from opportunities that could have been hurtful, could have delayed the fruits of the Spirit, or they could have delayed me from the blessings that I was really supposed to have to begin with. So sometimes we can wish for things that don't belong to us. We can be praying for blessings and things that aren't ours to have. And it really took me about 2 or 3 years on my healing journey that I learned all about manifesting the things that I want. Because I remember when I was first finishing culinary school and I decided to be a chef and all this other stuff, I was like, I'm gonna be a top chef. I'm gonna do all of these da-da-das, and I'm gonna start open a restaurant, and I'm gonna be known. I want to be on TV. And then I saw the work that had to go into that. And at the time, I wasn't a mother at that time, but I was working on that. And then when I became a mom, my life changed. And those things that I once wanted, well, I kind of set them aside because I had to work to take care of my kid. And I don't regret that. I have a beautiful daughter. She's absolutely fantastic. She's saved my life. She's one of the best gifts that I have in my life and the best thing that I could have prayed for. She's the one person that I never knew I needed. And thankfully, her father and I have a good relationship, and his wife is amazing. So my daughter, when she was 8, which was over the summer, she just turned 9, she's like, Mom, I want to go live with my dad. And I was like, okay. And we both sat down and talked with her. And she was like, this is what I want to do. So I said, not a problem. So her dad and his wife, they came and got her back in June. It's now November. And it was a good opportunity for everyone. It was a good opportunity for her to bond with her dad. His wife has a bigger family down there, so she has cousins, she has siblings, she has grandparents who actually care about showing up for their grandchildren. She has just an enormous family and village to rely on and lean on. And since I don't really have family, I knew it was going to be good for her overall development. So we decided that was what was best for her. And that's a selfless love. I know a lot of people, they get on here and they're like, I'm not letting my kid go stay with them, da-da-da-da-da. He got that person over there and I don't approve of that and I don't want this person around my kids. But what a lot of y'all don't realize is that you're blocking the blessings for your child. You're blocking the blessings for that other parent. And you're blocking the blessings for yourself. And one thing I wasn't going to do is I wasn't going to shortchange my daughter. I wasn't going to shortchange. I guess I could. Nope. See, that's why. That's why that doesn't work. I wasn't going to shortchange my daughter out of any opportunity that would enhance her overall well-being, her personal development, her emotional stability, or her emotional intelligence. Yes, she's 9, but you have to put forethought. Any good parent would put forethought into the development and future of their child. And that's what I decided to do with my kid. And then in hindsight, it ended up being a blessing for me because I get to do more opportunities in the things that I want to do. I'm able to do more shows. I'm able to do more publishing opportunities. I'm able to do more guest appearances. I'm able to, go out of town. I'm able to travel a lot more. I'm able to see and fulfill the things that I've always wanted to do. That's why I tell you guys, follow me on Culinary Queenpen before I start making it a subscription. Culinary Queenpen also has a YouTube channel. There's a lot of stuff coming up next year, and I want to let you know right now, I'm not bullshitting with you. There's a lot of things that you're going to want to take part of. And I'll give you a hint. No, I won't give you a hint. I'll probably do that later. But it's going to be adventurous. And there's going to be a lot of opportunities to grow, see new places, and eat new food. I think that's good. I think I'll just slap on some lipstick and call it good. What do you guys think? Do I need a lot of makeup? No, my nose ring. But yeah, with all that being said, I never thought my life would be right here. I never thought I would be turning 40 next in January and spending my birthday in a whole different country, preparing my life to transition, unboxing up my house and getting ready to put it on Airbnb to be gone for an extended period of time. Where am I going? You'll have to follow me on Culinary Queenpen to find out. But yeah, as of right now, it's not about my plan, it's about God's plan. I don't make plans for my life so much as I envision what I want my life to look like, and then I'm like, God, just put me there. If this is what you have for me, God, just place me and position me in the spots where you need me to be so that I can be divinely blessed and be a blessing to others. That's the key. You want to be a blessing to other people because when you're passionate about what you do by using your God-given gifts and it's helpful to other people, that's how you know you're walking in your purpose. So a lot of people be like, oh my God, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? You're probably already in it. And you stress yourself out trying to figure out what it is. Life is not just some destination, it's the journey. And if you learn to enjoy the journey, then you get more out of life as opposed to figuring out where I'm supposed to be. Just figure it out. So yeah. Should I go with no, I probably won't do that. Although it does match my nails. Maybe a little bit too much for SA Live at 8:30 in the morning. Let's just do like a nudie lip. But I highly encourage everybody to step outside their box. Oh, yeah, back to what I was saying. I didn't want to put in the work to get what I wanted. I was complacent for a while. And as a Capricorn, that's really contradictory because we never get complacent, right? We always want to do more. We always love to be successful. There was a period of time when all I wanted to do was be a mom. And I'm still a mom. It's just different now. Because I want a good life for her. And I want a good life for me. It's really hard to talk. Hold on, lip liner. Hold on, let me do this shit real quick. Alright, was that good enough? I really don't wear makeup, so bless me, y'all. But if you live in fear, That's where you're going to stay. The worst things that can ever happen by taking a chance is it not working out and you figuring out, oh, this isn't for me. This isn't what I want after all. Or you figuring it out and be like, finally, I found my purpose. But you'll never know if you don't take that chance. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. I don't know which one it is. Velvet Teddy. Velvet Teddy by MAC. So I'm going to tell you how much I don't wear makeup. I've had this lipstick for probably at least 12 years. Okay? And it's still, come on. Okay? I'm a more natural, I'm kind of like a, throw some curling cream in my hair and get the fuck on type of stuff. Shit. And it's cold here too. It's like fucking 46 degrees, which is fine. But I'll maybe add a little bit of bronzer. So hold on. Okay, I'm back with this bronzer. Ellen Tracy has like this sun-kissed bronzer. You won't believe how long I've had this bronzer. 7 years, okay? 7. And look, it still looks brand new. So if you ever see me out and about, just know I'm probably not wearing makeup. So yeah, all I can say is I have this sign in my bathroom that says regret is you'll regret 100% of the chances that you didn't take. Just like when they say you're going to miss 100% of the shots that you didn't take. But isn't it better to try and miss than to never try and find out at all? We're only on this rock one time so far that we know of. And I don't want to spend it wondering if, when, how, maybe, possibly, coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? Just fucking get out there and do it. What are you afraid of? A no? Because every no and every path and every opportunity that you take is going to lead you to who you are and where you're supposed to be. I think that's good. If it's not, fuck it. It's only national television. That's all I have. So happy Monday. I love you guys very much. I'm gonna put this to my social media channels. I'm starting this SK channel too. So SK Speaks. So I might post this to both of them. But anyways, follow me on social media. I am your girl, Sarah Kim, also known as Chef Sarah Kim, aka Culinary Queenpen, aka Chef to Table. But I love you guys and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.